everyone and welcome back to my channel, and today I'm back with Holly. You guys absolutely loved our video that we did together, the Pretty Little Thing Outfit Challenge. Today we're going to be doing a girl talk. We've actually done one of these before on Instagram Live, and you guys literally loved it. Thought I'd do a whole YouTube video on a girl talk because we get loads of questions from you guys all the time. We thought it would be easier just to do a big video on it and we'll answer all the questions that you've got for us. So yeah, make sure you subscribe, like the video, and follow us both on Instagram. They'll both be on the screen now. Holly loves to do a little ping. But yeah, make sure you follow us both on Instagram. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so I put a story up last night on my Instagram and asked you guys to put in loads of questions for us to answer. So I've written down a few on my notes and I'm going to read them out and we're going to answer them. Okay, so first question is, how do you deal with breakouts on your skin?
Don't worry, it's gonna heal. I actually think beauty products, like that you've never tried before, give you spots.
Yes, they can make you break out. Like,
yeah, I just think leave it, don't play with it.
Something people do wrong is they put too many products on and they try to do too many different products.
And they feel so nice because they're using all these different products, but then your skin doesn't.
I just put Sudocrem on mine, leave it overnight, literally smother it on, and in the morning they're all dried up.
I have this little spot thing from, I'll put it on my story for you guys to see, but it's a little spot thing and I put it on and then I put a plaster over it so it traps it in. And then in the morning take the plaster off. The spot hasn't gone, but you can see you can tell it's gone down. So
I think loads of people just try like toothpaste and things like that. I think just leave it alone. And I'm really bad as well, like I always touch my spots, but don't touch them.
No, it's
and
not.
like always wash your hands when you're like touching your face.
Never pick your spots because they will scar.
We're all guilty of it.
Yeah.
How old were you when you started your period?
I was year 10 at school, so 14.
That's fairly like old, I think. 14.
I remember being at school and I was like, I still haven't started, guys. Like everyone in the PE, like,
honestly, I wish I was you. Like I started in year 8. Like, yeah, I started in year 8 and I started at school. Actually, we both started at school, which is a little bit annoying, but
always had nightmares that I was going to start my period while I was at school and I had no clue what to do. I said to mum, like, what if I'm just, you know, doing something?
The thing is, you don't know what it's going to be like. You have no idea. Like, this weird thing is just happening to your body and you don't know what it is.
But it's nothing to be scared about. I mean, I remember how scared I was, and trust me, if you're watching this, you know, and you haven't started your period, don't freak out about what if I start off at school. Always have a spare pair of knickers in your bag.
The best thing you can do is prepare yourself. So take pads, tampons, whatever you want.
Even if you have never started your period,
have it with you just in case. Just
in the washing machine.
Prepare for it and you'll be absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Is your period painful? No. Actual period isn't painful, but you can have symptoms like cramp
before your period, or even in your period.
After and during,
Like, I only have pains the day before my period and maybe one day that I'm on. Other than that, it's gone. It's only at the start for me.
So I used to suffer really, really bad when I was at school and college. I used to literally like pass out where my pain was so bad. But don't let that scare you because that's not normal.
No, everybody got treated anyway, so.
Yeah, and I'd say the best thing you can do is a hot water bottle. And I always say this to Holly as well. A hot water bottle, I literally put it on my belly straight away because I get it on my belly and my back. Where do you just get it?
I get it on my belly.
On your belly, yeah. The best thing I do is just put a hot water bottle on it and literally just have a day in bed, and it normally solves it as well. Yeah. But they say as well, if you do exercise as well, that helps. I don't know what it is, but clearly it works. The thing is, everyone's different as well. You'll probably get no pains, or you might have really bad pains, or you might be like in between. Yeah. But you know, it happens once a month. There's nothing we can do about it. It is what it is. So the next question is, when do you think is the right age to have a boyfriend? I don't think there is really a right age.
I know like some parents are a bit stricter than others about having boyfriends. I think it's always good to prove, like, if you have a boyfriend that doesn't want to meet your mum and dad, it's not worth it. I feel like it's all about proving to your mum that it is right. Yeah. And then don't have a hidden relationship behind your mum's or dad's back because they're not letting you. Maybe like speak to your mum and just say like,
and prove to them like why
and how much. If they see that you've got a decent boy and he's making you happy, and you know, they're not going to say no. You just, it's all about really.
I feel like there isn't really a right age. Like, it just, like, I didn't have a boyfriend till I was like 17. So, you know, and I know people that are my age and still haven't had a boyfriend.
It doesn't really matter.
You've had a boyfriend when you was 12. Like, it really doesn't matter. If you're happy and everyone's happy for you, then there is really no right or wrong.
Yeah, the thing is, it's just like, it doesn't really need an age. As long as you're happy with that person and you feel like, you know, they got on with your mum and dad and
they're the right person.
Yeah, and that's all that matters really.
Yeah. Should I use tampons or pads?
Personally, we both wear pads, don't we?
Yeah, but obviously it's
it's different for everyone.
Yeah, it's different for everyone. I would suggest like trying both to see what you prefer. I personally have never used tampons in my life. I've never even tried them.
I tried.
We tried a few weeks ago, didn't we?
My friends at school all use tampons, and I'm like, well, I've never like actually tried it. Like, but I tried it, and I just personally, I didn't like. I think
it's just however you feel. I just like pads, and as long as you're changing them regularly, then there is no issue with using a pad, and as long as you're like showering properly and things like that. I mean, I always want to shower on my period anyway.
Yeah, literally.
But yeah, as long as you're changing them regularly, then there is no problem with pads, and there's no problems with tampons.
Yeah, you just do whatever you want, whatever you feel. Try both.
Best way to get over a heartbreak:
distract yourself.
Yeah, that is.
Don't be sitting in your room with
crying about it,
blinds shut, putting your AirPods or headphones in and listen to depressing playlist. Go out with your family and friends.
Spend time with family and friends. Like,
it's the best thing.
Maybe like start a new hobby or do something you love, or start.
I know it's like easier said than done, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. And obviously you are allowed to cry. You're allowed to have these bad days and stuff. Obviously it's not going to be easy, but just surround yourself with happy and positive people and just do the stuff you love.
So you don't want to be sitting in your room, and if anything, my mum's always said, show them, whoever it is that's broke your heart, show them that you're happy and that you're not bothered. Go out, because they'll be so much more bothered seeing you not bothered and happy. Like, it's just the best thing. Like, obviously it is normal at the start to be like, oh my god, like on your mind, but just get out and
obviously have those days where you can feel a bit down, and that's absolutely fine. How do you tell your parents that you have a boyfriend? This is actually a funny question, because I was that person. I was so nervous to tell my mum that I was going out with Brandon. But I think just the best way to be is just open and honest with them and explain who they are, like how you met them, like what they're like, and then say like, oh, you can meet them soon.
That's the way they
tell them everything about them. And then I think I've always had that relationship with my mum where I could tell her things, and I think that's the same with you. Like you've always been quite honest and stuff.
Yeah, it's nothing to be worried about. If you've got a close relationship, or maybe if you don't, even, you know, just saying to your mum, like, you know, because she's going to find out either way, so, you know, just be open and honest. And
the worst thing you can do is do it behind their back, and then they find out,
and they're gonna, their trust for you is just going to go
out the window. How to pick yourself up on a down day. If I had a down day, I would always want to like try and make myself feel better by like glamming myself up. So I would probably fake tan, like have a nice shower, wash your hair, like make yourself feel good. Probably like watch a film or something like that.
Only yourself will know how am I going to snap out of this and become a bit more happier. Like, only you will know. Like, only you know. So just, like what Erin said, pamper yourself. If, you know, I like going into the shower, washing my hair, straightening it, and maybe not even putting on makeup, just sitting there and know that I feel like fresh. Yeah.
And just chill out. Just eat whatever you want. Eat rubbish if you want.
Yeah.
I personally, obviously I have a boyfriend, so I like to be surrounded by Brandon because he makes me feel better. Like, you can be surrounded by family, friends, like go out with your friends, like whatever makes you happy. Like, go and watch a film with your family, or, you know, go to the park, go for a bike ride. Encourage yourself.
You can go out for your daily walk, so if you feel like you're having a down day, go out for a walk on your own and just one of your day of exercise.
And watch YouTube as well. I find watching YouTube is like really uplifting. Like when you watch happy, positive people, feel pressure to be perfect. Never. I don't know, sometimes maybe I think I'll take a photo for my Instagram and I'll like pick it for ages and I'll be like, oh, what if someone says this about it, or
but then
my eyes look funny, or my nose look funny, or what am I wearing? But I think everyone has a bit of that.
You know, sometimes I have a second look and think, okay, right, it's just really good. Like, everyone does it. But
thing is, I think our followers as well, they like us for who we are. I think we're very like true to ourselves, and I don't know, we're just very honest.
I don't exactly get dolled up for my Instagram.
No.
Like, I have so many natural, or whatever you want to call it, with it doesn't matter if you're like that or you're glam, just post whatever you want.
It doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. If you like that photo and you feel happy and you feel like good in yourself, then why not, like, post it, go for it.
And if other people are going to say stuff about it, then let them be.
Screw them. What age did you start tanning and wearing makeup? We were talking about this the other day actually, because Holly's got so much makeup, it's a joke. And I think we was looking back on old videos and I was like, when we first knew each other, like, you never really wore that much makeup.
It wasn't that I wasn't allowed, but there obviously is an age that you're not allowed to go out wearing full face of makeup, like full on foundation, but like, yeah, mum, I'm going out. At 11, mum used to say like, do a little bit of eyeshadow, maybe a bit of mascara, but she would never probably.
I think maybe I started in year 7 when I first went to secondary school, and I think it was more like I was influenced by other people around me. I never really thought anything of it, and then I was like, oh, these girls are wearing like mascara and stuff like that. So I think that's when I started, and then like
I didn't wear makeup all through school apart from year 10 and 11. I had my hair
older,
up,
but I think it's
awful.
a bigger thing now, isn't it? Like, it's all over YouTube.
Yeah.
It's, the whole world is just about
like,
how you look.
Year
and makeup.
7s at my school were getting told off for wearing it.
And I started tanning probably, I think in college I started tanning, so like 16, I think about 16 I started tanning.
To be fair, it's not really something that you can have an age for. Do it, like,
no.
Don't be obviously
I never really
young,
thought anything of it though. Like, I used to have a spray tan every now and then. My mum used to let me have spray tans and stuff, but it was never really a thing. And then I realised how pale I was, and then I started tanning, and now it's an addiction.
Yeah.
What to do if somebody cheats on you?
Don't give them any attention.
Get rid of them. Honestly, you don't need that.
Make your point and leave.
Yeah.
Say.
Get the last word.
Yeah, get the last word and
then,
you're out. Block them. Get rid of them. Yeah. You don't need them on your phone because all they're going to do is give you grief.
Yeah. And then they'll suck up to you again and they'll say sorry and all of this, and then you'll fall back into the trap.
Just block them and they can't do that.
Get them out of your life and just move on to better things. How do you deal with nasty friends? I think this question is probably better for you because, well, you're not at school anymore, but you've just finished school, whereas I'm a little bit older now, so I don't really have to deal with the nasty little friends.
I think if you have to put up with people like that, well, I'm sorry, because that is, you know, year 7, 8 and 9 of school, I was friends with boys. I wasn't friends with girls. I didn't really hang around with many girls.
You can't be bothered for them.
That's why I purely didn't want to get involved with. But I think if you're in a group with nasty girls, just don't give them any of your time. You know, if you feel like you're being awkward by, you don't want to be friends with them anymore, but they're being horrible, just slowly, you know, say something to them if you really want, and just
slowly
go and,
like distance yourself from them.
Just go and get new friends that actually make you feel happy and worth something, because there's so many girls nowadays that are friends with people just to please them because they don't want to leave them, because,
and I've always said this as well, like my mum used to always say it to me, and I say it to Holly now as well, like when you leave school you won't know these people, like you think you will but you won't. You'll probably have like 2 or 3 like genuine friends, but all these people you are friends with in school, that they won't last.
It's just the immaturity at the age. Slowly distance yourself if that's how you feel, because no one should be with be friends with someone that makes them feel, you know, not worth.
And there's nothing worse than spending your whole time at school with people that are being nasty. Like you just would be dreading going to school and you wouldn't enjoy it, and you should enjoy school, but easier said than done. And I'm going to answer this one. I did answer it in the assumptions video, but I'm going to ask it again anyway because I want to know Holly's answer. Do you want kids, and how many do you want? I've
always said that I've wanted 2 kids. Obviously you can't choose the gender, but having the boy before the girl, so the boy can look after the girl when they're older.
Yeah, I've always wanted that.
However, you can't, I'm not fussed.
Can't pick and choose.
No, I don't care what I have. I've just always had that little
You
thought.
can have triplets.
But yeah, you can have triplets, yeah. But I've always wanted 2 children, but I'm petrified of giving birth. But you know, just gonna work
Me
my way
too, I was
through
thinking about it last night. I was watching when Sarah from Bradley Girls gave birth to Chloe, and me and Holly were literally in tears, weren't we?
It was like, oh, you could see like,
it was so sad, but also like you could just see like how much pain she was in, and I was like, oh my god, like I am absolutely
But then it like makes you cry with happiness once it's done, and it's like, okay.
It makes me feel better. Like my sister's a midwife, so if I have like any problems, I'm just gonna ring her up and be like, what does this mean? What does this do? But yeah, Holly wants 2 and I want like 4 or 6. So between us there will be a lot of grandchildren.
You want 6 children?
So that was the last question, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we tried to answer as many as we could. If you want to see a part 2 of this, guys, then make sure you comment it down below, and maybe we can do another one of these in the future. Also, if you want to see a boy talk or anything like that, let me know as well in the comments. But yeah, make sure you like the video, give it a thumbs up, smash the support. Also turn my notifications on so you don't miss any of my videos. And yeah, that's it for today. I'll see you on Saturday at 6 PM. Bye.